knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Griffin on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. They run with Hines. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Hines. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Play action. It's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham from 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Young on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st and 10, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Griffin now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. 4th down. Here's RG3. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
This is Hines. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Griffin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hines.
And able to get this to the 31. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Following the interception, Young.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. The Sanders has got it complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Final play of the half, Young. Looking deep for Crabtree. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Room to run at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and touchdown.